Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 8:14 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 22nd of November.
Alexa, what's the weather like in Rochester?
Right now in Rochester, England, it's 4 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today's forecast has intermittent clouds, with a high of 8 degrees and a low of 4 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What is a bounty hunter's favorite food? Boba fettuccine.
And finally, Alexa, where am I?
You're at 7 Corys Road, Flat 5 Biggs Apartments in Rochester, Kent.
Hi guys, I went up to my mum's at Durrell Gardens yesterday to get away from this place. There's just a huge amount of dog barking. It's loud, it's noisy, it's not my cup of tea. Just hopefully going to try and move out to somewhere a bit more my type of thing, because this isn't. Right, so yeah, around 11 a.m. I went to my mum's without Max, my chihuahua. Didn't take Max with me, and I got into a red and white, I think it was an ABC taxi, I'm not sure. Got in there, very quiet driver, but it is a polite driver, very quiet. Took me up to my mum's at Durrell Gardens, where I gave the chap £10 for the taxi. My mum, Jennifer, did not come out of the door. Rang the doorbell, mum opened the door, went inside, and there was a load of food on the table. So I've got food, I've got drink, and I've got bits and pieces. My mum helped me out as much as she could, and thanks to my mum for that. Sat down, had a chat with my mum. Sue didn't ring the phone, Sue didn't ring the door whilst I was round there with my mother. There was no phone calls, there was no post, it was just me and my mum sat there for hours, just me and my mum. When I mean hours, I stayed till 4 o'clock, I didn't stay all day because I needed to get home for Max. I want to see my mum, I don't want to just go up to my mum's and then come back. I wanted to spend some time with my mum, talk to my mum. My mum's getting older, she's very frail. She's nearly 80, she's hunched over, she's lost weight. It's very cold in my mother Jennifer's flat. It's very cold in there. When I went up there, the cold air fan was on. I didn't know why the cold air fan was on, because my father used to put the fan on when because he felt overheated and very hot. So in the winter, my dad had the cold air fan on and the French doors open. So my mum had the cold air fan on, but she turned it off later on. Put Freevee on, free films. I put a Christmas film on about 3 women getting revenge on an ex who was playing them. That was quite fun. I watched that. I watched Four in a Bed, the hotel series, and because I like that as well, and had lunch around my mum's, talked to my mum a lot. My mum gave me this pink sweatshirt and these trousers, which I like very much, and she helped me out with some things, like I said, because one of the things that was said to me is that I didn't have a tea towel. So my mum gave me a tea towel. So here is a tea towel that my mum gave me. It's from Primark, tea towel from Primark. So there you are, I've got a tea towel. gave me some food. So my mum gave me some Yorkshire hearty roast chicken soup. So I've got some soup. My mum gave me a small bit of money, and my mum gave me a small bit of money, and I went to the co-op because I'd run out of cat litter. So I've got some cat litter now. I went straight to the co-op after I came home in a taxi, and I went straight to the co-op. The taxi coming home was not so nice. The driver was an Indian man, Asian. He was very nice. No fault in the driver. He was very, very nice. My mum helped me with my bags outside the door because my mum had given me pillows as well. Pillows. So I had pillows, I had, bottles and things. So the driver took the bags to the taxi, put them in the boot. I got in the taxi, said goodbye to my mother Jennifer, and the taxi driver smelt of stale piss. Inside the taxi smelt of stale wee-wee, so it smelt of old granny's knickers in the white taxi when I came home. It was awful. It was like somebody had wet their pants inside the taxi. The control lady kept ringing the taxi driver while he was driving, and he picked it up and he went, "I don't want to go to Strood." He said, "You called me about a job in Strood." He said, "I don't want to go," whilst I was in the taxi. When I came home towards Old Gas Road, there was a white car with Bex on it, which is short for Rebecca. So there was a car with the name Bex, and someone was walking past with a Puma top. And I'd come back from my mum's, who's clearly not very well. She's all hunched over and frail and living by herself, and her flat's cold. And I came back to my flat feeling better than I did yesterday, but thoroughly pissed off at the piss taking that's going on against me and my mum when we're living by ourselves, struggling. And it's not funny taking the piss out of two women that were abused by my dad. We were both abused by my father, my mum and myself. And it's not funny being trapped in a flat by yourself. My mum is. My dad used to give my mum black eyes and belt her. And she's still not getting any help at the age of nearly 80. And my dad abused me, and I'm still living with the abuse that was inflicted on me, and I'm not getting any help either. I'm getting shouted at and told that, I can't look after myself when it's my poor mum that needs the help, not me, it's my mother. She's clearly losing weight, she's all hunched over, and she's living in a flat by herself, which is extremely cold and freezing. And she's doing the gardening herself because the men that come round don't do my mum's grass and chop the trees so that she can see out of the window. She's doing it herself. I'm just disgusted. I have got a smear test today, and I will be going from Corey's Road to the Pentagon Centre in Chatham. I can't drive, no one will be driving me. I should get there either by foot or public transport. So, keep making fun of both of us. We really do appreciate it. See you later.